Welcome back to In the Garden. I'm joined with our Grange Co-op expert, Kyra Zonca, and today we are talking about winter plants that do really well outside and actually bloom.
Yes, they are great wintertime bloomers here. They hold foliage all winter long, and they add a great foliage for the garden all year. Even in summer, they hold their foliage. So great for that as well. They do well in containers, which is great for your porch or wherever. Afternoon shade preferably for these guys though, so not too hot in the afternoon for them. Come in multitude of colors, which is great. Double blossom on this guy, which is so cute. Love the double. So, and like I said, multitude of colors, nice pinks and whites and yellows. I also choices of fertilizer for them to keep them going really nicely for the winter time for you guys. So just a handful of that on the soil top and you're good to go.
So if people are looking for a really nice, winter plant, are these only able to stay in pots on porches or can they be planted into the ground?
In the ground too, like I said, as long as it's a nice shady spot in the afternoon for them, tucked up underneath your maple or something like that.
And how are we going to take care of them with the fertilizer?
So like I said, fertilizer is great for them. You only need to do it just a few times a year, and then you just top dress on top for them and let the watering and the rain take care of the rest for you. So it's pretty easy on that end of things.
So you're just able to get this and sprinkle on the grass. You don't have to mix it with water or anything?
No mixing, no adding. Like I said, just right on top. We do recommend that you kind of dig it in a little if you do have dogs, of course, but typically if you just bury it under a little bit of the top layer, the dogs leave it alone as well. So that's pretty nice too.
That's great. And what are some of these plants that we have? I know this guy's just beautiful.
So these are all the Helboris that we have here with us today, or Lenten roses is another common name for them that you'll hear for them. So either or, of course. You never know what someone's going to come to you, whether they ask for the Lenten rose or the Helboris, but they're the same.
And what are some of the best parts about each of these plants?
For me, like I said, I really love the foliage on them because you can kind of get them, you can see where these are more of like a light white veined and these are a little bit more darker stemmed and veined, so a little bit different contrasting colors with the foliage on them. So that's great for them. And then like I said, the blooms will hold for a really long time after they've bloomed, so that's wonderful too. Well, not only they bloom for a long period through the winter, the blooms hold for a good amount of time on the plant after they've opened.
So they're going to be a great addition to any fall garden.
Yes. Like I said, great addition to the fall garden. And like I said, even in the summertime, I love them because they don't bloom quite as well, but still great foliage accent for the garden.
All right. Well, if you're looking for some really great plants to add to your garden this winter, you can go to a Grange Co-op and check with an expert like Kyra. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time in the garden.